sending off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody. The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll get a prime time preseason matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go on Sunday night prime time. Wandale Robinson now to return this. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. 1st down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Darts out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Small gain down to the 23. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
I'm going to go ahead and label that one an attention-to-detail field goal, Kate. Because when you're playing in rain like this and weather like this, you got to be on point. Snapper, holder, kicker, all of them got the job done.
It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who Brock I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Second down run by Pacheco. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. Third and 4 coming up now.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Edwards-Helaire. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Just on the ground here, Tracy. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. And we've got to stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Headed out right. This is cut downfield by Rice. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
From the red zone now. Completes this one to Gray. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Yellow. 180.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first. Down marker, and now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Robinson sent in motion left. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Here's the backup. First throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Scatterboo now from the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dive play straight ahead. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 5 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second quarterback run here. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Collins got it left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They send him left out of the slot. Watson to throw here on 4th down. Got his man. It's Fidoni. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock
Give him out
line.
of Gray. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll have the first down and even more. They take this in for the score. The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Giants tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Nice Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Flying down the middle with Edwards-Helaire. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying grounded with Edwards-Helaire. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Now it's Kayvon Thibodeaux there to wrap him up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
From the gun on third down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
They go play fake with Browning. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, Watson. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. Strong running inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Scatterbury. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watson now off play action. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Working from the gun, Watson. Forced out to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a fourth down.
Will
Reichard now to try the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Reichard connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First down now, ball at the 33. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Third and just 2 to go.
Third and 2.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
19 Tiger.
First down throw. Here's Browning. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Browning. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This one misses the tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Oh, my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that. Time with a long field ahead. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
No motion him out of the backfield. Watson on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
You know, Kate, sometimes I'm a little reticent to tip my cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Gets this to Slayton. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take more advantage of it in the To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They give up the gut to Edwards-Helaire. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win. Defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. Second down.
60 Bison.
On the shotgun, here's Browning. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely, if you find a clean window down the middle, that'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So they get dinged for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he gets this down near the 30.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
To the air, Browning. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Browning. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Run with Brennan. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear it all the time? Marrying that defense and special teams, it can be game changers. And you don't know that play in any NFL game that could turn the tide. Well, we got to see the defense and the special teams marry together, and now we'll get to watch the offense take possession.
So they will indeed accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play fake, Browning. Connects on the crosser. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to 60, back to 60. 40, 70. 69. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
They're going play action. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
1st and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Now it's Browning. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 2nd down.
Hold the ready.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Trap roll 80.
Here's Browning now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Let's go now. Cowboy 79.
Throwing from the gun here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back Back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up fourth down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. Now here comes the New York offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
19.
Drive starts with an option, right side. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They go play action. Watson. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Siskanaboo gets his way through a tackle. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Going right back to Scanaboo. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Driving forward with Scanaboo. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. With the Scanaboo here on his own read. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Running with Scanaboo. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead to 7. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a two-point try. Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey. 60 Bison.
Here's the backup. First throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Still 2nd down.
Okay,
They work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. Now throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, that such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you, you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
Running right side by the Royals. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
19.
Setting up to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass the 50. Let's go.
Back to throw now. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Go. 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Check.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You can can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Okay, ready?
On the score, they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Come on. Hit. 70, Timberwolf. Ready?
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
18 Cardinal.
From the pistol, he gave the Scatterboot. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
And the Giants, first down.
This is Scatterboot, left side. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let go.
Here's Scatterboot. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Deputy. Cougar Knight.
He'll throw it. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go. 19 Charger. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Gets him on the out route. And he's unable to add to the catch, but still gets him away from their own end zone. This is out to the 14. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Pass play now. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 1st down.
Come on. Hit. Fastball leading.
Airing it out on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a two-point try to tie it.
Here we
The
go.
Chiefs will set up for the
60
two-point
Bison.
conversion.
60 Bison.
They'll look to throw it. And that catch gets them the two. We're all tied up here in the fourth. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for two. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to... instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 line. Let's go.
Back to throw. And drop this down. Scatterboo. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd
Now
and
to throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8.
Sending it to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. We've set it down from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Scatterboo here on the toss. Wild front, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Working from the gun. Watson. Finds him on the crossing route. The tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Dive up the middle. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Glenn Scatterboo here on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This only a chip shot from the right hash. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Through the tension and pressure, Will Reichert out to kick. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And they take the lead right near the end of this preseason game.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And they steal it back on the return. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Man who'll come away with the win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. See a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for my partner, Brock Hewitt, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the